What is up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be going over everything you need to know about these sprites in Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 3 and the new kind of extraction mechanic. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Comment down below what you think of these sprites and what you think of this extraction minigame. And if you guys would like to use my code in the shop when getting anything, it is EvolvedJake, just like my channel name is, and it is underneath the webcam at all times. I'm going to have an announcement towards the end of the video, but let's get right into the content. So these sprites in Season 3 are Fortnite's new extraction minigame, and these sprites will spawn kind of like randomly around the map. They'll just be like roaming around, but you can also find them in the new Sprite chests, which are located around the map randomly and inside vaults. From looting, there's times where you can loot a key card, and once you get that key card, it'll show you where on the map to take it to open a vault. And the same is true of keys. If you find a key from looting, you can see on the map where you're supposed to take that key to open up a room. And the key rooms open up like a small room with a Sprite chest inside, and the key card vaults have 2 Sprite chests as well as regular loot. And so the sprites you usually find just roaming around the map are typically going to be pretty low rarity, and if you want the more like kind of special or rare ones, it's going to be from those Sprite chests that are around the map or in the key/vault rooms. Once you have a sprite, it will give you an effect or an ability just for having it equipped. These kind of vary. There's like a siphon one, which will give you health or shield on eliminations. There's one that will give you health or shield for emoting. There's one that will give you health or shield for being in water. There's a lot of different effects, and you can level up the sprite by eliminating enemy players while you have it equipped, or by opening containers like chests and ammo boxes. So if you have a sprite that you're trying to level up, it's much better to open the chests and open the ammo boxes rather than just pickaxing whatever they're on. Extracting sprites will also give you XP for your currently equipped sprite. As you level up the sprite, its effect will get stronger, and the max level for a sprite is level 5. The Siphon sprite, for example, at level 1 will give you 5 health or shield when you eliminate an enemy, and at level 5 it will give you 25 health or shield, so each level increases by 5 on the Siphon. So like the effect gets stronger, but from pretty much all of the sprites that we have in the loot pool currently, it's not like a drastic change in how good the effect is, and none of these really seem like that overpowered or that game changing. It's a small little nice benefit. It's not something you really need to worry about or fixate on. It's not like every fight you go into, if you have a level 1 sprite and the enemy has a level 5, then they're just going to win the fight. It's really not that big of a deal. If you are eliminated, though, you will lose your currently equipped sprite. And so to save a sprite, you need to extract it. When you extract a sprite, it will be added to your collection. You'll get the XP like we talked about, and then you'll also get sprite dust. And when you have a sprite in your collection, you will be able to equip it and like start the match with it. You're not going in just empty. You're able to take your sprite as well. But this also means when you extract it and it's added to your collection, that you'll be able to buy it back with sprite dust. So if you find a special sprite and then lose it in game, but you like had previously extracted it, it's going to be in your collection, and then you're going to be able to buy it. If you haven't extracted that special sprite, it's not going to be in your collection and you won't be able to buy it back. So extracting it puts it in your collection, allows you to buy it back, and gets you XP. When you buy a sprite back, it will be at level 1. I've seen some confusion about sprite mastery. When you extract a level 5 sprite, you get mastery over it, and this will give it a little crown icon on your collection. And I believe it gives you bonus XP when you use it if it's been extracted at level 5. I've seen people say when you master a sprite, that means when you buy it back with dust, it will start at level 5. This is not the case. They all start back at level 1 when you buy them with dust, regardless if it's mastered or not. Extracting a sprite will save it at level 5. Like when you extract a sprite, the level it is saved. So if you extract a level 2 sprite, it'll be level 2 in your collection. You can then take it into the game and level it up more, but you potentially lose it. You'll see on my collection here, there are some masters that are level 5, but also my ghost sprite in the second row is mastered at only level 1 because I bought it back after losing it, and even though it was already mastered. And then you see some sprites are like level 2 or 3 or whatever because I extracted them at that level, but haven't mastered them yet. So again, I've seen lots of confusion. Regardless of mastery or not, when you spawn a sprite back from dust, it spawns at level 1. There's not a way to make it spawn at level 5. Mastering sprites does unlock rewards in the rewards section of your sprites page. Right now, the only rewards you can get are sprite dust and then portable extractors. but there will be more pages unlocked over time, which maybe will have more interesting rewards. Those portable extractors are a pretty big deal, though. You're definitely going to want to get those. There are currently 3 ways to extract a Sprite. The most common and the most straightforward is going to be taking it to one of the extraction stations on the map. You then interact with it and you start the process of extracting. This is really loud and alerts other players on the map that it's happening. And it also takes some time for the case that you put them in to kind of like drop down. So this is the riskier method. So when you do this, other players are going to see and hear it, and they're probably going to try to come fight you. And if you're looking for fights, I've seen a lot of people say this season is really boring and they can't find anybody. Going to these Sprite extractions is probably the easiest way to find traffic or kind of like find enemies to eliminate, because not only is the person that called it in probably going to be there, but other players are going to be making their way there as well. And one thing that I like to do to extract my Sprites is just wait until someone else calls it in. When it's green, that means the case is there, and so I'll go and fight them and then extract my Sprite afterwards, rather than like starting that whole animation and kind of like waiting and all that stuff. So if you do want to extract this way, but want to be safe, going into the storm could make it less likely you get attacked, or going to one that's like further on the edge rather than on the middle of the map. I think the storm is a 1 tick until after 4th zone. So for most of the game, the storm damage isn't going to be much, especially if you have white heals, like if you have med kits or you have a chug jug. That storm is not going to be a problem at a 1 tick. So if you definitely need to do this way, but you don't like fighting or you want to be a bit safer, try to find an extractor on the edge of the map. There's plenty of them on the map at all times marked to you. Or maybe go into the storm, or wait until the one you're at is in the storm to start extracting. Another way to extract is to win the match with the Sprite in your inventory. I assume if you're alive, if you're dead and spectating, I don't think you would extract the Sprite you previously had equipped. That wouldn't make any sense. But if you win a game with a Sprite while you're alive in your inventory, it will be extracted. That obviously is risky as well, because you need to, play the match out and win. The safest way is going to be using a portable extractor. Remember, I said those are important, the ones you get from the Sprite rewards. You can also purchase these at the extraction stations. There's like a computer you can interact with, and one of the things you can purchase is a portable extractor for 2,000 Sprite dust. And I've been told you can only buy 1 of these per day. So they're pretty scarce, they're pretty limited, but they're also very important. You can see it by your pickaxe, if you hold your pickaxe button down, you take it out. This allows you to extract anywhere, not alerting enemy players. There's like a very brief animation for it, but this is going to be the best and safest way to extract important Sprites. And like I'm saying, this is an important limited resource. You want to save these for special moments. If you find a really rare Sprite, it's much easier to take out your portable extractor and put the Sprite in that and then extract it that way, rather than going to one of the extraction stations or by winning the match. I'll have a clip on screen now where I fought a streamer who had the most rare Sprite. He had a golden 0-point Sprite, and I was able to eliminate him, and then I extracted it using my portable extractor, so it was really safe, really quick, and really easy. Had I waited until I won the game with it, that's risky. I potentially would have lost it and not been able to add it to my collection. Or same thing, if I went to one of the kind of loud extraction stations, then other players are going to know I'm doing that and try to come and stop me. So you want to have these portable extractors for the event that you find something really special or you find something really rare. You don't want to waste these on miscellaneous Sprites. Like if you find a demon Sprite, that's a fairly common Sprite. You don't want to waste your portable extractor on that. Or, if you find a water Sprite, they're all over the place. It's no big deal. You want to save these portable extractors for the more important Sprites, and I think you want to make sure you're getting on every day and buying them, because I've been told you can only buy 1 per day. But this season is, not been out for long, so I'm not 100% on that. So save your portable extractors for the important moments, and make sure you always have one in your inventory in case one of those important moments just comes up. You never know when you'll happen to find one of the most rare Sprites or eliminate somebody who has one of the most rare Sprites. So that is kind of the basics of Sprites. You find them on the map, you extract them to add it into your collection. Once it's in your collection, you can buy it back with dust if you lose it. And mastering the Sprites or extracting them at level 5 will give you bonus rewards to, make your life easier when it comes to extracting. There are other rewards from this computer as well. You can purchase a reveal of Sprites in the area, which can be pretty helpful. You can buy XP, and you can also upgrade weapons here. So last season, we could do it at the rivalry boards. This season, you can do it using the Sprite dust at these computers. So even if you don't really care about the Sprites and you don't really care about the collection, just extracting them to get the dust, that way you can upgrade your weapons, is something that you might want to be doing. There are gold versions of the sprites. I believe these are just more rare. Like, it's just meant to be like flashier and more special. And then I believe they maybe give bonus XP as well, but I'm not 100% certain on that. There's also going to be Sprite events throughout the course of the season every week. So every Monday is going to be a special day for Sprites. You'll get double XP towards your Sprite that you have equipped, so you'll be able to level it faster. You'll get double Sprite dust for extracting, so you're going to be able to build that bankroll up much, quicker and purchase Sprites if needed, upgrade weapons if needed. So you want to, get that dust on Mondays. And you also have a higher chance of finding legendary and mythic Sprites on Mondays. So that is going to be a big day if you are someone who cares about getting these special Sprites. This is going to be happening from 9 a.m. Eastern time on Mondays to 9 a.m. Eastern time on Tuesdays, so a full 24 hours. Thursdays will bring new Sprites or variants to the island, so more Sprites will be added. I'm not sure if Sprites will be vaulted over the course of the season or if there'll be some sort of rotation. And then also Saturday will be Sprite Power Hour. The first Sprite Power Hour happening this Saturday is going to spawn more golden sprites and give more Sprite XP with extraction, but who knows what will happen over the course of the different power hours. I assume some are going to be pretty special because it's something to incentivize players to get on. So if you do care about building up your Sprite collection and unlocking everything, Mondays and Saturdays are probably going to be a big deal for you. And then Thursdays is also going to be a time to potentially get some new sprites. There is a setting in game to not show the sprite on your back. It's in the game section of the settings. So if you don't like seeing the sprite on your back at all times, that is something that you can turn on. This only affects your perspective though. It doesn't affect what other people see. So there's not really a competitive advantage to doing it other than just, seeing what you prefer to see. So that was a quick rundown of everything you need to know about the sprites. Hopefully I made that simple. So far, I think these sprites are not the biggest impact on gameplay. Most of the benefits we have are nice little benefits, but not, completely game-changing or fight-defining. As time goes on, maybe some more special ones get added. So, collecting them and building up your dust now is something that I think will benefit you, as well as making sure you keep those portable extractors. If you take nothing else away from this video, buy portable extractors, have them at all times, and save them for special moments and not just throw away random sprites. Also, one final thing I want to touch on. The announcement I said that would be happening at the end of the video is going to be that my locker bundle is going to be coming to the shop today as of the time you're watching this video. So if you're watching this video on Monday, June 8th, when it gets posted, my locker bundle will be coming to the shop when the item shop resets. If you guys would like to use my code in the shop when getting anything or getting anything from the locker bundle, it's EvolveJake. And I would much appreciate that. I would not be able to have a locker bundle in game if it wasn't for people using my code. I assume the metrics of, code usage is probably a pretty big factor in getting rewards like that. So that's a huge thanks to you guys. As always, if you guys did find this video to be helpful, informative, or interesting, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more. Let me know what you think of the sprites down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.